All right, we're here at Field Days for John Deere and Princess Anne. Just walking around looking at some of the equipment. This right here is a hell of a fertilizer. There's the new drills. Oh, here's the new 8R tractors. Let's see what she looks like inside. Oh, she's got that Pro Shift thing in her, or whatever that's called. I love them new radios. Yeah, I like that. That's sweet. I'm sure somebody already owns it. Then they got, they don't have much here today. They don't have much here, but it's all nice. They are nice. These tractors are a little bit taller than the old 8Rs. Nice ass tractors though, I like them. Go back here and see what's going on, what they got. They ain't got much here today, but they do got a little bit of stuff. Well, we just got an inch of rain, so we haven't had rain in a week or two. So I'm coming up here to check these beans out, coming up in this corn, and they look pretty good coming up, I'd say. That's pretty good. I was wondering how they're doing that heavy fodder, but she plowed through it. As you can see, them roads are coming up through there. So, check some more out. These are replenished wheat beans. So they put sludge on, and they're banging already. That rain really helped. We were getting dry, so we needed a good rain shower. There's some more, and then here's some more of the corn. I don't know what you'll be able to see, but them beans are coming up pretty good there too. There's some more of our wheat beans. I mean, this rain has really made them jump. I mean, they're pretty tall already they're probably waist high already for wheat beans. They're replenished also. Here's some early wheat beans. I mean, them beans are banging. I had some Max K left over from wheat, so I decided to I had just enough spraying on them. And I mean, it really turned them beans on. I mean, there's full season and there's wheat beans. They're pretty much the same height now. So it's gonna be really good beans. As you see them on the highway, it's busy. Raining. It'll probably start raining more today.
They blew it. They blew it all the way. Here is the Defense Secretary of the United States of America talking about how we cannot evacuate Americans thanks to a ragtag backwater group of cavemen firing AK-47s and who were just handed billions of dollars in American military technology by a surrendering American pusillanimous president. This is so humiliating. It's the most humiliating thing I've ever seen in my life with regard to American foreign policy. I mean, it is not close. I think it may be the most humiliating thing any American has ever seen in their lifetime, period. And it took 2 years for the United States to, after the United States' large-scale withdrawal from Vietnam, it took about 2 years for everything to collapse in Vietnam. This took about 5 minutes. And now the United States is left begging and pleading with the Taliban to evacuate American citizens. Here's the defense secretary of the most powerful military power in the history of the world saying that, you know, we'll try and get people out until the clock runs out. By the way, when he says until the clock runs out, that is a tacit admission that we are now working on the Taliban's timetable.
We're really working hard to get as many people through as possible. And quite frankly, it's obvious we're not close to where we want to be in terms of getting the numbers through. So we're going to work that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we're going to get everyone that we can possibly evacuate it. And I'll do that as long as we possibly can until the clock runs out or we run out of capability.
Okay, we'll do it until the clock runs out or we run out of capability. The f are you talking about? The clock runs out? Whose clock? Whose clock? There are only two players in this scenario, the Taliban and Biden. That's it. There are no other players. So whose clock are we talking about? Joe Biden's artificial timeline for getting out? Or are we now talking about the fact that the Taliban has set a clock for the United States to leave? And Joe Biden is going to obey the clock of, again, the worst people on planet Earth. These barbarians. That's who we're going to obey. Or our military capability runs out. Our military capability, we spend billions, hundreds of billions of dollars every year on the United States military. Our capability runs out for doing what? Driving people to the airport in defiance of a ragtag group of people armed with like bicycle locks? Like what are you talking about? That's the Secretary of Defense of the United. That guy needs to be out. He needs to resign. But frankly, Biden should resign. I mean, he's not going to, obviously. And he's not going to be impeached by a Democratic Congress. But if anybody had any stones, they would. This is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen in my life as an American citizen. It is the most mewling, pathetic, disreputable thing I've ever seen in my life in terms of American foreign policy, and it is not close. And we saw a lot of crap under Barack Obama. This is abjectly pathetic.